Hello, fellas. How are we doing? Let's do the needful. What is happening? So, what's happening around is being a very good week for Manchester United family, and great things are happening. They just signed Benjamin Sheshko, which is something good, missing puzzle, like they're saying. Yeah, it's something amazing. And looking today's topic, like we're talking about none other than Carlos Baleba, this young boy from Cameroon, which is like very enthusiasm on the midfield. And then according to Ruben Amiron, he's literally saying, this guy is the missing puzzle on what I want to do, because he say it's kind of different now. When you have 3-3-5-2, 3-5-3, whatever formation that he's trying to play, and we have Casemiro, Ugarte in the team, or Kobe Maino, or Nelson Mount. And this season around is gonna be very interesting because we have surplus of these midfielders, and I'm not so sure. Baleba is 21 year old. He was born in 2004, so it's gonna be very tricky. And yeah, this is a young boy coming in. Brian Belmo is 26. It's gonna be very, very beautiful, and watching these guys to be playing for the next 4 5 years together in the team and without any problems. It's gonna be like the problem that they'll be celebrating one victory upon another. So, but I think for me it's a good signing, and I'll say this is the missing puzzle, like he's saying. Let's all see what it all turns out to be, very positive or very negative. Yeah, but I believe in this boy.
Yes, man. For me, it's been a very good week for Manchester United, and you can say that again. I'm so happy. And talking about Benjamin Sesko coming through, I saw it was revealed on our last game with Florentina at Old Trafford. And man, there's just that feeling that comes with, what? Of all the seasons that I've watched, like our transfer and stuff, I think we've had a good transfer window now, regardless of the players that are not yet signed, like Carlos Baleba and stuff. But with those three that we already have, I think we can see that the club is at least backing the coach. And bro, I don't want to lie to you. The Carlos Baleba thing, I'm so happy about it because at some point, if I'm correct, I just saw the rumors and the news that are going through that there's been like a verbal agreement or a terms agreement is already there between the player and Manchester United. So now it's just us presenting our bid at Brighton and see how it's gonna roll and stuff. But trust me, if we manage to get that young man, I'm so happy. I'm so because just like you, I also didn't like get to watch more of his games like live. I've watched one or two or three. But after I went to the highlights and seeing how he plays, how he moves and stuff, I think it's a perfect fit, man. It's a perfect match to the style that our coach plays. Of course, we do have Kobe and Casemiro there, but I feel like Baleba brings this different play, man. He gives the security, man. Because if we're gonna want to play Bruno Fernandes as a central midfielder and play Casemiro together with Bruno there, that thing might bite us when we're playing teams that are vibrant in the midfield because we don't have legs with Casemiro, and also Bruno is more attacking than defending. So at least if we get Baleba is everything. That's what I've seen about him. He can attack, he can defend. And his working rate is those players like Mason Mount. Mason Mount is just that he's injury prone, so you can't really rely on him because we don't know what's going to happen throughout the season. But Baleba has got that type of Mason Mount. He's pressing, he's passing, and like he's just the one that we want, man. And I'll be happy if we get him. Of course, I'm already happy with what we have, but if we were to get him, the season will be fire. The season will be fire on its own, and I can't wait, man, to see how he's gonna react in these closing chapters. But you know what? Without finishing too much time on Baleba, we're gonna wait for the here we go, and then finally we're gonna have a lot to talk about him. But this thing has been trending, man. Others are saying, no, this thing was due already. We thank God for Cristiano Ronaldo who came out and say, I left Manchester United, went to Madrid, came back and still find out that the facilities are still the same way that I left them. And because of his words, now look at the new character now. But it's now modern. It's now modern. And other fans have already been saying, we're a big club where many players dream to come and play with at our team. So what took us long to make this thing happen? But you know what? I'm so happy. That facility brought. Tell me about it. Tell me what I've seen as well.
You know, it gets very interesting on how when the greatest of all time is spoken, when the God has said it, forever grateful and to him because he said it as it is. It's not like rocket science whereby you need to see that these facilities were decaying and they were bad. You know, it was just that red thing that was left, but everything was going super bad. And I'm so super grateful. And with what Ronaldo did, that was a good one. And seeing the new Carrington now with this level, they are progressing on both sides. You know, they just do new shelving for our new trophies that are coming with Amiron. You know what I'm saying? We signed Benjamin Sheshko to put more trophies in the cabinet. That's good part about it, signing for a big club like Manchester. Some will criticize me for saying this whatever that I'm going to say now. But I'm saying when Domo was saying I don't want to go to Enaga, I want Manchester. He knew what he was saying. 2 3 weeks after you sign for a club, you already holding a trophy. What a club! You might say, hey, it's a small summer series. Yes, it's a summer series, but you never win it in Brentford. In Brentford, you never win it. You never see trophies. You know what I'm saying? So it's not rocket science, but I love the new Carrington, man. It's beautiful and it's literally state of the art. I think on this video I need to say this as it is. I will take back my words. I was a doubter of this our financier, our billionaire, say Jim Ratcliffe. I was so furious when we took a month signing Brian Mbeumo. I'm like, what type of a billionaire did we sign? Did we agree to give percentage to this club? And only to realize that it was a calculative. No wonder why he's a billionaire. It was all a calculative move. You know what I'm saying? So in a nutshell, we are seeing the results. We are seeing what they are trying to do, and this is beautiful. And let's just do the needful. Gianluigi Donnarumma must come in. Baleba, we sign him. Let's start the Premier League with a bang. We need to do this thing, man. This is what called Manchester United. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm happy and I'm super good in that.
Talking about the last friendly game that we had, Florentina, we've seen David Tikia finally getting his standing ovation, getting his finally goodbyes, because you know the situation when he left, man. Specifically, I myself was not happy with how he was treated, on how he left and all those. I was not happy, but the fact that when he came back, they took that time to present that thing that affirmed to him from Bruno, and also for the fans to stand up to substitute him, because he was substituted officially for that thing, especially. To just give him that round of applause, man, to appreciate him for the 12 years that he was with the Premier League with us, his won cups with us, and we just let him go just like a nobody. Yeah, I mean that was nice. That was nice to see him back at Old Trafford, see him, the fans being happy for him and getting all the standing ovation. But yes, man, let's not look at there. I wanted us to quickly talk about our first game, man, because we know only left with like 3 4 days. Sunday we're playing Arsenal, and I'm not sure if you managed to see that game. Last game was Florentina, how we played. It was a draw, we won on penalties. I'm not sure if you managed to see it, man. What's your view on that game? What's your analysis on that game? And what do you think with the new Premier League, especially with our opening game with Arsenal? What do you think?
Basically, for me, I would say the team on its own is not compact, but I know when it comes to a game like Arsenal, we need to really be ruthless, and there shouldn't be any stone. We should not leave any stone unturned. So it's a dog eat dog on that game. Remember Arsenal and Manchester and Liverpool. It's those games whereby we need to prove a point and we need to win by every chance given to us. Why? Because they are our small boys, man. It's Arsenal, for cry out loud. Regardless of who they beat, regardless of what, we are Manchester and they're Arsenal. That's one thing, and I'm not so pleased because for me, I didn't see fluidity on the game. I didn't see the compatibility on both the final third and the midfield. And so for me, I'm still like, yes, we need to beat Arsenal in as much as possible, but yeah, there's still work to be done, which is very, very, very tricky. And yeah, I believe in my coach, and it's gonna be very interesting this season because I was counting how many midfielders we have, and it's only you gonna need to play three people, and it's very deep. It's gonna be something else this season. Yeah, but I was longing for this moment. I don't know, maybe there was someone who is gonna go before the window closes and stuff, but yeah, it is what it is. All that matters,
Yeah, I mean, I was also longing for.
win.
Yeah, I was also longing for this moment, and that game is a win-win, man. That one we have to win it. That's why we are Manchester and they are Arsenal. That thing, yeah, that's this volume on its own. We'll see how it goes, but one thing that I would say, playing Kuna as a nine or a false nine worked on that game. Nah, it did not work at all. We need someone in front of him. So I don't know whether if Benjamin Sesko can't start on that game, let Rasmus Weyland start and then give Benjamin Sesko some time after. Of course, playing Kuna as a nine there, it closed many chances that were supposed to be created and goals that were supposed to be scored on that game.
Just on a lighter note, it's something that I'm seeing a little bit of more confusion that's gonna come in on Amiron, because remember on our midfield we got Casemiro, we got Nelson Mount, we have Kobe Mine, we got Bruno Fernandes, Manuel Gatti, and it's gonna be something else at the training session for the first team, because remember Baleba is coming in again, and I like this combination thing that he's trying to bring. Yeah, was gonna work for us in which way? In a way whereby we need any Casemiro in, Casemiro out, it's Baleba in, Baleba out, Kobe Mino in. It's a well-oiled machine. There's no rhythm. We don't lose the rhythm. We just keep on winning, keep on going. And yeah, but yeah, let's see how is this going to happen. And yeah, every player is gonna get exposed. Every rotten apple in that team is gonna get exposed, and there's no favoritism when it comes to Ruben, I think. And yeah, let the best player play. Let the player who's playing nice play. Simple as that. Regardless of who,
Yeah.
regardless where you come from, regardless what you've done already and stuff. I think he just left with that decision. He has made that decision on Garnacho and Rashford, which is gonna help us. And yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, we are ready for that.
Yeah, I mean, let's see how it's gonna unfold. But yeah, if there's one thing that I want on that Arsenal game, let's not do the confusion. Let's play Diego Dalot as a right wing back and allow Ahmad Diallo to have his time to attack for this game. Let's play Dorgu there as a left wing back there. And let's not play any other new tactics. Allow Ahmad to attack. When Ahmad is getting now a little bit tired, take him out, bring in Belm. If push comes to push, take out Bruno Fernandes. If they can't start together, Bruno Fernandes and Matthias Cunha, so be it. Because we're gonna play a team that attacks. And if we're exposed in that
Yeah, but
midfielder with how Zubimendi is doing at Arsenal, if we get exposed on that midfield, we are finished.
that's why I was saying there's no favor on it. Regardless, is the captain. If someone is losing the ball on the midfield, he must get out. He must lose it
Yes,
or he must get out. This time around, it's better to play the player who can do and deliver the job. Because this thing of every time having someone who is losing the ball, all the time you're caught flat-footed. You are a cry baby. So
yes.
for United, they need to be very ruthless, regardless of who is who. If Matthias Cunha doesn't perform that game, out, now mount in. So that it will hope, and everybody will be given a green way that no, you can stay on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's all for me, and yeah, we're good to go. Let's see how this thing is gonna happen.
And thank you guys for watching us. That's all from our side for today. And keep watching. There's more stuff to come, and there's more and more and more to talk about. But thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, share, like, and remember to comment. Thank you.